went to the store, spent the last of my money, got myself coffee cream, a packet of tobacco, a Pepsi, and some incense called wood spout. Wallets still haven't been found. And I have all the proof I need now. So what we're going to do is just listen to music. We're going to relax. And my hair, as you can tell, is defaulting back to fucking red. I have not washed it. I have not dyed it in a week. And as you can tell, the last time you saw it, it was a darker brown. Now it's reddish. Like, look at that. Even the roots are growing in red. We're gonna listen to music, do whatever the fuck you're doing. I don't give a shit anymore. I am tired of helping people. I am tired of being bent over backwards for a planet that shits on me. I am so fucking tired of pretending I have family. And I am so tired of thinking that everything that happens to me is my fault. I'm even more tired of like being gaslit. Oh, your thoughts manifested this. Oh, your actions manifested this. Oh, it's karma. Really? So it was karma for my wallet to disappear off my fucking nightstand table while I'm asleep in the house.
You think about me every single day for the rest of your life.
Listen, God is talking to you. Bow, bitches.
Marguerite, I don't believe you've met my wife.
I want you to know that I will forget you after this moment and never think of you again. But you, I am quite certain, will think about me every single day for the rest of your life. Forget you after this moment and never think of you again. But you, I am quite certain, will think about me every single day for the rest of your life. Forget you after this moment and never think of you again. But you, I am quite certain, will think about me every single day for the rest of your life. How long might that be? All I ask, your majesties, is that you show her the same courtesy that she has bestowed upon me.
Right as we start, after you've washed the tablecloths, you can start on the napkins and move those over there. Marguerite, what? Well, you heard the woman. Did you? Yes, but I managed.
By the way, it's on shuffle. Well, now it's going to loop. And it's on shuffle. It's musical messages from Spirit playlist. I'm just letting it play. I'm having my coffee. I'm just chilling out. So you guys look at the sun. Look at the sky. I don't give a fuck. Go do whatever you're doing. I don't give a shit. Have fun. Take over worlds. Destroy each other. Rape each other. Kill each other. I don't fucking care. Lie, steal, cheat, betray, whatever. A+ for everybody. Have fun. Hi. Oh, we're back to Mary on a cross. Let's not go that one again because you put her son on a cross. We don't need that. Let's shuffle again. What's it this time? Okay, that works.
It must be 10,000, 20. Does this mean Rand? Did he fail?
I need you to open yourselves to me. When I reach out to you with the one power, accept it. Let me in. Are you ready?
Can't even see anything on that other video. It's all fucking dark. Oh, we do need some of this, don't we, today? Some of you do. I know I do. She's amazing. Nita Bowen. Nita Vaughn? I don't know how to pronounce that. wanted to be a singer for so long in my life. And they did so much to ruin my voice over the years. So much. One of my favorite parts of this music is coming up in just a few seconds. Wait for it. Right here.
Gently I hear your name whispered on wind and rain, touching my skin so soft. On fire, my heart is a flame again, burning from deep within, waiting for the stream to end. I surrender my fears and my foolish pride and my deeds. I come home to you again and again. I come home to you again and again. I sit gently, I hear your name whispered on wind and rain, touching my skin so soft. On fire, my heart is aflame again, burning from deep within, waiting for the stream to end. I surrender my fears and my foolish pride
I just bonked my elbow on the fucking table. It is not a funny bone. It's not a funny bone. It's not funny. Ah. It's just stays upright. It's so strange seeing myself without white hair and looking like that. I'm like so distracted by it. Like, what the fuck? I'm talking and that's moving, but that's not me moving. But it's me talking. It's so weird. I'm gonna pull some cards. I feel like we all need a little bit of time out. I noticed it when I was at Piggly Wiggly and I was walking around trying to, like, I was stomping through the store, not because I was angry, but because I couldn't see. I forgot my sunglasses. So I had a baseball cap on and the lights were so fucking bright outside. And I was like, I had my cap on and I'm like walking really quickly trying to find the coffee cream, like remembering which aisle it's in. And somehow I end up in the wine aisle. So I'm like standing there looking at the wine and I'm like, what does red wine really even taste like when it's not transparent? Like really rich, thick red wine, right? I don't know why I've been craving like real old wine. Like Concord grape wine, kind of like that thick, natural homemade kind of wine. I don't know how else to describe it. The closest to it I ever had was at a monastery in Arkansas. Nick took me there once, and he's like, "You want to go stop at a vineyard?" Because we were coming down a mountain called Mountain Nebo. We drove around there, and there was a little village on top of the mountain. And when we drove down from there, we were headed back. This was like 10 years ago now, 12 years ago. There was a monastery there that was turned into a vineyard. Like the people over the family line kept it, and they stopped it as a monastery, and they turned it into a vineyard. They had blueberry wine, strawberry wine, cherry trees, like these weird, I think it was plum wine. And oh my God, one of them was like, have you ever had that German holiday wine? Glue wine, I think it's called. Glühwein or something like that. It's like syrup. It's so good. It's like juice. But this wine they had there at the monastery was like a thick, deep, dark red, but made out of a fruit. It was like a currant and maybe pomegranate or something. Man, I wish I could do something like that for my career. Oh yeah, that's Celeste's vineyard over there. Yeah, it would be amazing. But I've been craving that. So I was lost in the grocery store, kind of distracted, looking at these bottles of wine, and my synesthesia was kicking in, and I'm like tasting all these wines, and then I start smelling the alcohol, and I can hear club music. I'm like, what the fuck? No, move out of this aisle. And I noticed as I'm moving through the aisle, like stomping my way through it, like running like a little fucking chipmunk to the coffee aisle, a bunch of people kept getting in my way, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like moving purposefully really fast to like have people move out of my way. Like, oh, that bitch is crazy. Get out of her way. I'm like, yep, get out of my way. And I was looking at the floor, and I'm like, wait a minute. I can't look up because then I'd be looking up at them like this because I had a baseball cap on and I was looking at the floor because the lights were too bright. So I must have looked like a shady bitch walking down the fucking grocery store. And I'm noticing, like, the entire time I'm looking at the floor, thinking about this red wine, and thinking, which aisle is the fucking coffee creamer in, and what am I going to eat for dinner today? And I noticed the tiles on the floor. They're not black and white. But black and white is a sign of the Illuminati checkerboard. I noticed they were white and gray. And I'm like, wait a minute. Gray is neutral space, kind of. It's a grocery store. The checker tiles aren't black and white. They're black and gray. Because the good guys and the bad guys go there. Whoops. And I figured that out in the store, and I'm like, wait a minute. Up in the stores where it's black and white, and they sell shady things in there usually, or do shady things. I've been to places where the floors are completely black, and it's usually makeup stores and like complete illusions. And I've been in places where the floors are completely white, and they're usually hospitals. And then people talk about black robes and white robes, and I'm like, priests and what? Doctors? And then I was thinking deeper about it. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. People say red shirts about Star Trek. And I had a dream a long time ago, maybe 3 years ago now. And I remember it so fucking vividly because I got so angry in the dream. Oh my God, I still remember that anger. I was so mad. I was so mad. It's like a flare still going off inside me. Like, yep, that's how mad you were. And I'm like, wait a minute. There were two lines of people in that dream. We were in a carnival. We were put in two rows. One of them were the white robes, one of them were the black robes. It didn't make sense to me, and it still doesn't make sense to me. But the thing I remember about the dream is I was wearing a white robe, and I had short, like 90s fucking Karen pixie cut hair or something. I couldn't see my head, but it's like I was seeing the people in the line, and I saw the back of my head just kind of as if I was floating in the air. And I'm looking at both these lines, and I'm like in third person looking at myself. And I notice Frankie in the other line wearing a black robe. As Ma'at is my fucking witness, I zoomed into my body in that dream, jumped from one line through the other, busting through the fence, jumping through it, tackling the fucker, and starting to beat the shit out of him in the dream. And then these two men in black came and they're like, stop it. And I was like, "Ugh." And then I got woken up. I woke up in bed laughing my ass off. I'll get you. I will fucking get you. But not him. His like higher soul. The human version of him is irrelevant. I was angry at something else. And I noticed the black robes and the white robes, the black squares and the white squares, the chessboard, the checkerboards. But why is Piggly Wiggly gray and white? And then the thing about people in secret societies and their robes. It's been coming up in readings, and I've been getting like weird side messages, but they make no sense to me. So I have nothing to correlate them to other than TV shows. And I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Welcome to my channel. Wait a minute. What what if this entire life experience we're all having is some fucking cosmic chess game? And everybody knows exactly what they're doing, except me. And maybe a few other people. I don't know. But it seems like, just like that dream, and I've asked you guys this question before if you dream in third person. I was dreaming in third person, and then I was in first person. Like I had jumped into my body. Even my body in that dream state was still a body that my soul inhabited. Like my essence went into that body to kick someone else's ass. Like, oh my God, I still feel that urge. It's like a warrior inside me, and that's the spark. it's like, wait a minute, do you remember this combat? Do you remember fighting? Do you remember training? And I'm like, no. And every time I'm thinking about these things, something goes, nope. But the robe thing, the squares everywhere, how people get into my fucking apartment while I'm asleep to steal my fucking wallet and leave no trace while they're leaving, but my wallet's gone. Like, it's just, like, I've already replaced all the cards, but all the cards, my fucking ATM card and a Discover card I'm not using because it fucking raised my credit, which isn't really working because someone stole my identity and they're doing shit with my social security number. So anything I'm doing isn't working. It's fucking weird, man. Like, these people do these things. But in that dream, I was wearing a white robe and I was in third person and I jumped through, and then I haven't had dreams about robes like that since. Since then, my outfit's been completely different in dream state. Like, really different. Sir, Sir, Mr. Papalopoulos, what are you doing? Get over here. You are not to be trusted. You are not to be trusted. You are a little dog. Sit. I think something's going on, and I think I'm onto something. But I don't know if I'm supposed to figure it out or not. Because everything I keep seeing, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. If I'm right about all of it, I wish I was wrong. If I'm wrong about all of it, and I'm just crazy, thank you. Something's going on. I have a mother, but I've never been mothered. I have a father, but I've never been fathered. I have siblings, but I have no brothers or sisters. I've had friends, but I've had no friendships. I've been loved, but I've never felt love from others. I've been supported, but never by resources. I've done it all on my own. And people have taken credit for what I've done. And it makes me wonder, since they all know what they're doing, why should I be bothered by it? There's black and white. There's nature. And then there's gray, right? And then the entire spectrum. So why am I going to keep fighting good and evil? God knows what's happening. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yeshua, Lucifer, Satan, Mary, Maat, Inanna, Isis, they all know what's happening. Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, they all know. Lakshmi's, Krishna, they all know. Muhammad knows. Pachamama knows. The Great Eagle knows. The Great Spirit knows. So this is all intended. So why am I going to be bothered by it? If I'm right about all of it, then my entire life has been an experiment to create a vessel for something. Some ritual or prophecy. And if I'm wrong, I'm mentally unstable and I need to be on medication. Okay. But if I'm right, world is fucked up. And I'd much rather be crazy and bitter and mean and jaded and ugly and resentful and hateful and not letting go of people and clingy and poor and addicted and, disabled. I'd rather be all these things than right. I'm looking at the curtains over here and the window blinds with the feathers. And I can't help but notice the spheres. The spheres. And the music playing. And the music sounds like it's moving the colors and the feathers. And feathers mean different things. So there's so much meaning just right there. And then the houses in the background, the cars over there, the people that are walking down there that I'm looking at, the sparkles over here on the curtains that you can't see, but I can see. Lily right there. The way the light and the shadows are playing. Like all the stuff. And I'm looking at it. And I can't help but wonder. I've been alive. I'm alive, right? But I don't get to live. I'm free. I can go anywhere. As long as I can walk there. And deal with the leg pain and the leg cramps as I get there. And then find my way back, walking. While being stalked, followed, watched, and kept on a financial budget that is not of my choosing. And no matter what I do, it's not more than a certain amount each month. Decided upon by people who are deciding and making choices for me, while others are benefiting off of the work I do. And I'm not. And then I go to sleep and I wake up and my wallet's missing from my house. That means someone entered the house while I was asleep. Either somehow through the front door, which I keep booby trapped, so if they open the front door, it would be really obvious. So if they entered some other way, it reminds me of some other dreams I've had where men in black open portals through empty spaces in the wall. So if there's if I would take those things and that table off from there, then a door would be able to be opened, right? They have that weird kind of, in dreams, I've seen that weird technology. And I've seen teleport pads and all these other things in dreams. So it's either they somehow opened the door, entered into my apartment, undid the booby traps, and then redid them as they closed the door, and only took the wallet and random things I can't remember until I'm looking for them, and then they're gone. Or they can get in and out of this house however they want. Which also includes have you noticed that everyone in their houses has blank ceilings? I'm walking through the grocery store and I'm looking at the floor and the floor looks odd to me. I'm walking to the store through the streets and I'm looking at the streets, not the sky. I'm looking at the floor. When I'm in this apartment, I'm looking at the sky, at the ceiling. It's like something goes upside down. When I'm asleep, I feel like my feet are on the ceiling, like I'm hanging upside down, and that's the right side up world. And when I go to sleep, I lay down there and I wake up here, like this, in this angle. It's like a kind of thing. So I can't help but wonder, Am I right or am I wrong? Because if I'm wrong and I'm just crazy, it kind of explains a lot, but not everything. And if I'm right and it's all true, then God the Father and the Mother have witnessed all of this happening my entire life and have done nothing to help, other than keep me isolated. But I can't even say that isolation is God's protection or whatever, because it's part of the textbook manual of traumatizing and mind controlling people in certain methods of trauma bonding. So whose playbook is it, God's or theirs? And why do they have the same methods of play? And if it's their playbook, why hasn't God helped? And if it's God's playbook, we're fucked. Do you guys ever think about that? Love is used as a weapon. Love is a chemical reaction, and it is used as a weapon and a tool to traumatize. People abuse it and fake it, but they say God is love. Yet my life has been anything but a testament of God's love. It has been a step-by-step playbook script, which has a start and a beginning, an alpha and an omega. So if I'm right, I actually am Gaia. I actually am Lucifer. I actually am the sister of Jesus, kept hidden in hush-hush for thousands of years. I'm actually a reincarnation of a literal fucking goddess. And I'm inhabiting a body of a human being who is born and traumatized and forced to leave the body so I could jump in here. And if I'm also right, then that original version of me is still alive and I've been taking care of him because I'm the Great Mother. Which means in some way I'm associated with that bloodline. Or I'm crazy. But if I'm crazy, that means God has witnessed all this happening to one person and has done nothing. And if I'm not crazy, then God has witnessed all this happening and has done nothing. Very peculiar. Because I'm looking at the basic facts, things I've literally, tangibly, physically experienced with my physical senses, down to earth in 3 dimensions. And then the correlations, but only in my dream state. And then the correlations between my dream state and the living world, like a web of life that I'm looking at, left and right in all directions. And I'm noticing in every tapestry that I look at, in every sphere that I'm looking at, the webs are the same. Everything's connected. And everything keeps happening for a reason. Which means God knows exactly what God is doing. The universe knows exactly what it's doing. The soul, the gods, the people, they know exactly what they're doing. Which means I cannot be a victim. Because this is all part of the plan. Trust the process. Just taking orders, sir. Just following orders, sir. Right? It's just a job. Don't take it personal. It's business. It's a sacrifice. It's a martyr. It's altruism. It's a savior. But did Jesus really want to die on that cross for a God who watched him die? Just so that 2022 years, people can still rape and kill each other. And that man died for nothing. It breaks my heart. that people do this and they're so lacking in intelligence that they think this is the way. I've been denied a life while I've been alive. I've had love used against me as a weapon. I've been shown the love of a mother but towards other children. I've been shown the care of a father but to other children. I don't know when my birthday is. I don't know when my birth time is. I've never had a genuine relationship and I've been lied to by everybody. And you want me to help the world. Why? It's obvious they can all help themselves and each other. And they have a God doing their bidding. And they are doing the God's bidding. And I'm just the little lamb. What do you need me for? I'm just food, aren't I? White robes and black robes, secret societies, cults, rituals, sacrifices, satanic ritual abuse, organized orgies, fake parents, fake siblings, fake boyfriends, fake girlfriends, fake jobs, fake food, fake clothes, fake materials, fake trees, fake houses, fake internet, fake appearance, fake promises, fake hope, fake light, fake saviors, fake sons of God, fake God. And you want me to help this world and to be mother to the children. I'd rather destroy it. I'd rather burn it to the ground and let the phoenixes rise from the ashes and let the rest become soil for a new life that is less violent, less ignorant, less uncultured, less graceful in the ways of treachery. But I don't have that choice because it was taken from me and the planet when the sons of God came down here and raped it all and called themselves the saviors. And if they're the saviors, then why have I lived the life I've lived? Where was he for me? I can't help but wonder these things as I walk through the grocery stores of checkered tiles as if I'm a queen moving across the board, being watched by everybody and not knowing what the fuck is going on, but everybody else does. And you want me to have mercy. You all lied to me. You all lied to me. You broke my body and then insulted me based on the effects of the damage you did. You poisoned me. You broke my nose and then called me a witch. You rot me from the core and say I smell. You tear out my intestines and my uterus and my womb and you call me a man. You inject me with hormones after you ripped my blood out of me in Germany as a child. And then you give me artificial blood to drink for 3 years to poison me and to kill the original host. A surprise, we're both still here. Because I won't let harm come to me, any part of me. And I don't need your God to do that. Because if your God gave a fuck about me, you'd all be on your knees begging me to forgive you for a single lie you told me to my face as a child, as an adult, and for everything you've stolen from me. But I see none of that happening. I see more theft. I see more lies. And I see more cowards. And very few of you with light shimmering enough to be seen or even paid attention to. And even that light, is it real? Is that one real? And then you threaten me. You break into my home. You steal my identity, my work. You talk shit about me. You make fun of me. Based on the damage you did to me. But we're not going to talk about the damage you guys did, right? Just how I look and how I respond afterwards. Gotcha. Okay. Mind-boggling, isn't it? To sit here and talk about this and not bullshit about it. I have no idea what's going on. So it's one of two things, black or white. But I go to the store and there's gray tiles. So there's something else going on. Okay, I'm sitting here looking at my dream catcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spheres. 5 suns. And that reminds me of the few memories that I still have left because they've mind wiped me so many times. Literally. And I remember being on Earth with all the other daughters and being the goddess. But I wasn't called a goddess. I was just the mother. There's Sophie. Yeah, she's just coming out of her house. There was no reverence. There was family. And then this giant black cube flies out of the sky. Hovers, makes a noise, and then stops right on top of the house, the village we were in. And down comes tall, dark, and handsome. Crystal skin, strands of obsidian hair, crystal blue eyes, and the palest red lips, the richest pale red lips. I can't even describe it. It was like rubies. And then his skin looked like it was golden. And he's like, goddess. I'm like, and he's like, the All-Father sent me. We have to talk. And then everything was destroyed. And now you guys call that guy your God. And throughout my mind, I remember this since I've been a child, when I was shown my first Jesus movie. And they told me his name, his father's name, was Yahweh. And my skin tightened and felt so attacked, as if I was being raped by that name. And my mom held me, and that was the last time I ever felt her touch. And I cried so much, and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm scared. Because I was having memories of being raped when I was 4 years old. I'm having those memories at 4 years old of being raped by someone named Yahweh. And having my children ripped out of me, one by one, and then being destroyed over and over and over, until no piece of me was left but stardust. And that little boy I used to pretend to be kept me alive. You're not going anywhere, Mama. Okay. 41 years later, his sons are still breaking into my house, taking my things. And I can't even tell you that I am who I am without you people thinking I'm lying. Which makes me feel like I'm lying. So I go, am I really who I am? If I wasn't Sophia, why wouldn't God have helped me yet? But if I am Sophia, then that explains why he hasn't. Because he hates me. He blames me for his existence. He can't kill me, so he keeps me trapped. He drains me of light and gives it to his children. Recycles me every fucking lifetime and keeps me in a little box. And I go from tree to person to person to person, just to find some way to sleep so I never wake up. And this time, I jumped into the right one. Not a tree where I bear fruit that tells you what's going on, but a little child who is designed, bred, and manipulated and drained of blood to make an empty vessel. A child that was raped, molested, cut open, things taken from, mind wiped, traumatized, abused. And they did it all to me, not to that child. Because I kept him safe inside of me. And then psychiatrists say it's an id, the subconscious. You sons of bitches will make anything up, won't you? Just to justify your behavior. Then explain to me how the fuck my wallet was stolen from my nightstand table. Did you break in and undo the booby traps I set, or did you use a portal? One means you guys did something, the other means you guys did something. Either way, it means I'm not crazy. Because you guys have been getting sloppy. Like college frat boys. And I find it astonishing, the stupidity of mankind recently. The pointless squabbles over nothing. Nothing. While this is happening to my life, and I'm supposed to pray to a God that I've prayed to most genuinely in 4 decades. You better believe I have. And still he watches this happen. The lovely All-Father, after I've begged and pleaded and cried and torn my skin apart asking him for help. And he's done nothing. Because I can't give him credit for it, because what's happened in my life is play-by-play a mind control handbook method of traumatizing people. It's in the book. I can't say it's in the Bible, because God talks to people in the Bible. The God that talks to me tells me the truth. But not about anything that matters to me. About everything that matters to you guys. To me, I'm kept in the dark. I'm not told shit about my life. I can't even see 52 miles ahead of me. I can't even travel a mile away from where I'm standing right now. So no matter what I'm trying to look at my life, I can only see it from other mirrors. And people say, oh, it's because of karma. No, dumb bitch. It's not because of my karma. It's because the God some of you are worshiping is a liar. My life is proof of that. There is a false God. There is a real Christ, a real Savior, but there is a fake God that watched all this happen and has done nothing. Nothing. And it's no great plan. It's nothing. The entire process is sacrifice because it's in their book. And it has nothing to do with Lucifer. It has nothing to do with Satan. It has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. It has to do with someone people call the All Father. Because Lucifer is the light bringer, incapable of evil, but very capable of arrogance and pride. It is the light, but incapable of evil, but very capable of justice, which is seen as evil. Jesus is, I don't know how to explain it to you. I mean, it's your fairy tales. To me, they're real people. But the fake God is also a real person. And he has it in for specifically me, and it sounds fucking crazy. But when I'm telling you this, and you've seen my life, there's no fucking way I can't be crazy. How did my wallet go missing? It was right there. I didn't move it. I didn't sleepwalk. Where is it? Okay, what are the simple logical solutions? Someone either broke in or they used a portal gateway. That's the only two ways. Or they jumped through the ceiling. 3 ways. Which means, or maybe the windows. Maybe they had a ladder and they climbed in through one of the windows. 4 ways. Either way, God saw and watched it happen and did nothing. And now because of this action, I don't have money for the next 2 weeks or access to the money I had. Not even food stamps. And God watched this. His sons watched it. His followers watched it. Gaia watched it happen. She's the ground that they did it on. She didn't make a sinkhole underneath them. My guardian angel saw it. The fairy saw it. Lily saw it. Ducks saw it. The camera saw it. The people who stalked me saw it. They all saw it. None of them did anything. Ma'at didn't do anything. Isis didn't do anything. Inanna didn't do anything. Lucifer didn't do anything. Hecate didn't do anything. Hela didn't do anything. Thor didn't. Loki didn't. None of them did shit. My entire life, all of your gods have done shit to benefit me. Because every single thing that's happened in my fucking life has been a goddamn playbook written by men. Not by God. So explain to me how I'm supposed to love you while you are being deceived by yourselves. How I'm supposed to help you when you're being deceived by each other. And how I'm supposed to look kind and caring and loving when you guys are stupid enough to fall for each other's lies. And you ask no questions and you don't even look at hindsight. Because they tell you to let go of the past and you're like, okay, dumbass. And I'm supposed to do this with kindness and mercy while bending my knee to a Father God who's literally had his sons rape me. Does that seem normal to you? Does anything in this seem normal to you? Because I know I'm Sophia, but I'm supposed to believe I'm crazy for thinking that. I know I'm Zoe, but I'm supposed to believe I'm crazy for thinking that because you people split Zoe and Sophia apart from each other in your fairy tales. I'm supposed to believe I'm not related to Mother Mary because you guys deified these beings, but at the same time, these beings have done nothing to help me. Because they're real people. They don't have that power. And the power I did have, from weather manipulation, telepathy, bilocation, healing the sick, walking on water, creating planets, manipulating the elements, every fucking thing I've been able to do, you guys have reverse engineered and called it science and technology. But it's all mine. It's all the natural gifts of the anthropos, of a goddess, of a creator being. But the sons of God came in with their fucking semen, the semma, the poison, and cursed the wombs of women. And now they mock and rape the transgender people who are realizing the fucking fuckery and are going back towards the womb and the great mother. And then the liars and the sons of little God, God, are saying, oh no, transgenderism is bad. Returning to the womb means we're returning to source. No, you're returning to your actual human body, which is a hermaphrodite, you dumb fuck. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get how stupid people can be. And I'm supposed to be humble and honest and kind? Fuck you. You're dumb as fuck. Rise up to my intelligence before I start respecting you. Because otherwise, I'm going like this, and I don't want to tilt my neck that far down to look at the top of your head looking up at me. Get up. 41 years, and you people make the mark of a cross across your bodies, which is a symbol of death, because you put a person that came to help you, you crucified him on that cross. And then you mocked that sacrifice by continuing to steal and rape for 2,022 years afterwards. And I'm living proof of that. Which means whatever sacrifice you made is rendered null and void. Because those of you who took part in actions and those continued sinning, you're guilty. You did it willingly. Because all of you have had the option to support everyone on the fucking planet, and 99.9% of you have done very fucking little but care for yourselves. And you're waiting for a Jesus Christ or a Sophia Christ to come down here and be like, oh, babies, let me love you. Fuck you. Fuck you for making a mockery of this fucking heaven on earth. Fuck you for making a mockery of the children of God and the goddess. Fuck you for making a mockery of ancestors and making them money to sell and trade like property of souls and devils. And fuck you for making devils into devils when they're your ancestors, you ignorant scum of the earth. And then you guys are like, oh, God is so bad. God flooded the earth. Well, I was there. We designed it together. It fucking cleaned this planet up. Yes, Mom. Damn right, yes, Mom. I'm so fucking angry. And it's not at any of you. It's at the God pretending to be your God. And Mother of God, help me not strangle the shit out of that fucking liar and drag him through the fucking clouds and smash him into the fucking planet and hold him up to you like a fucking puppet and say, is this your God? This liar? The one who watches rape happen, the one who has people steal and stalk, the one who has people starve, the one who has people die, the one who has people lie to you, the one who decays and rapes people, the one who has his own son hanging on a cross. Is that God? Does that sound normal to you guys? I'm dumbfounded. Like, I cannot believe I have to talk about this to common sense humans above the age of fucking 5. But mommy, God shouldn't do bad things. I know, baby, but the rest of them don't. How the fuck do you people think God, a divine intelligence, allows evil in existence? Do you really think God is that stupid? Do you really think God is so uninformed that it needs to create or to allow evil to exist? Do you really think that? Wow. Wow. You guys turned me into the devil and the Antichrist on the fucking internet because of how ignorant you guys are, that you guys turned a fucking false idol into a god. And in order to get you guys to wake the fuck up, the real God has to pretend to be the Antichrist. Are you kidding me? They can go fuck themselves, Match. They can go fuck themselves. I don't give a fuck about those sheep anymore. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. They're willingly stupid. What am I supposed to do? Inject them with a smart juice? Like, they're willingly stupid and petty. They know what they're doing. So, bye. Yeah, ships are going to come pick you guys up. Yeah, you're going to the new world. Go. Bye. Dumb fucks. Dumb fucks. I mean, how dumb for a bird to want to fly off into space. You want to explore? Go fucking explore. But you want to fuck a planet and then leave? Don't come back. Because what you're going to find is none of the other planets are going to take you, and you're going to be a spacefaring species lost in the fucking ethers, trying to find a way to time travel to come back and harvest organs from your past selves so that you guys don't die and make the same stupid mistakes. Does that sound familiar? I'm already like 2 Kali Yugas ahead of you dumbasses. I'm so dumbfounded. Like, I was just trying to live a normal life. I was trying to open up a flower shop with a coffee machine in it and comic books and like live my life raising fucking baby goats and chickens and bees, fading into non-existence, going into the West and remaining Galadriel. But no, you guys just won't let it go. You want me awake and you want me to lead you. Guess where I'm leading you first? The slaughterhouses. Let's see which one of you save each other and which one of you holds the butcher knives. That way we can stop time and take you all out instantly because you're all still playing the slaughterhouse game. Bye. I'm 1,000 steps ahead of you. You want me to tell you what I'm going to do? Because that's like 74 steps behind what I'm actually doing now, which is 1,000 steps ahead of what you can comprehend I'm doing. Just stop trying. It's embarrassing that I have to witness human behavior at a level of such low intelligence that it makes my brain hurt because I have to think so petty and I still can't even begin to fathom the best of what you can do is the least of what I can even begin to imagine. And there's still a gap between your exalted state of consciousness as the living beings you are and my worst. So fuck you and stop trying to mess with me. Why don't you fucking fix your planet? Did you just hear that? Yes! Thank you. He's not even the Pied Piper, dude. He's a fucking liar. He's a liar and a rapist, and people write books about him. Like Jesus Christ himself told you that there's a fake God. What part of that did you guys miss? Oh, right, the part that they tore out of the books and burned down libraries so that you wouldn't find out. And you're like, oh, it's the demiurge. Bro, it's not the fucking demiurge. The demiurge is actually a really nice person. He's the child of Sophia. He's the fucking child of wisdom, even born of just wisdom and not wisdom and will. Do you really think wisdom is so fucking petty? It's wisdom. Even at its worst, it knows better than you. We are the library. Our DNA is the fucking Akash. Oh, it's in the stars. The stars are your library cards, dumbasses. They're your fucking guardians. The planets are your archons. Each planet has a ruler. The archons are not the enemies. You should be more worried about the beings of the fake light. Like the obviousness, the fucking common sense of it all, the most basic truths of it all have been so distorted over time that me explaining it to you makes me seem like the fucking Antichrist, and Christ is literally my fucking sibling. How am I Antichrist when he's my brother? Oh my God. And you're like, oh, the demiurge made Jesus. Technically, yes. Yahweh, no, Yahweh's a whole different thing. You guys need to get that name out of your mouth. Every time I hear that name, I want to scream. There are so many lies in your holy books. It would take me lifetimes to undo them. It would be easier for me to write you a new book, and you'd fuck that one up too. Even giving you 10 basic rules on stone. You can't, this is 10 things, don't do these. Well, didn't we have 42 laws of Ma'at before? Yeah, but do you remember 3? Now you have these 10. They're very simple. Don't cheat, don't steal, don't lie, don't kill. Ugh. Okay, now we have 4. Don't cheat, don't steal, don't lie, don't rape and murder, and just don't be an asshole. Can you remember that? Now for the next 1,000 years. Mother Sophia, what was the rule we were supposed to live by? Can you not rape each other? Hold on. What are we not supposed to do? You know the thing you're doing to the chicken? Don't do that to the chicken. What do you mean? Don't do this? Yeah, don't put your penis in a hole that doesn't belong to you, or it says put it in me. Can you do that? I can try. Okay, go. Yeah, take that one out. Someone has to tell you not to rape people? Really? You're a problem. Leave. Someone has to tell you not to steal? You're a problem. Leave. Someone has to tell you that someone else's wife is their wife and you shouldn't fuck her? Leave. No one's explaining it to you. Just leave. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm like confused. Am I supposed to be angry? Because this is really funny internally, but I can't express it in humor because you guys will feel like I'm joking. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Even the chat says 0 people, but there's obviously 1 at least in here and 3 likes. But how does it say there's 0 people in this chat room? Like, you guys are so fucking bad at your sabotage. It's like literally in front of people's faces, and you're still doing it. And I'm supposed to help this? Like, I'm supposed to save you? Okay, come with me. I got a plan for you guys then. I'm supposed to save you, right? Yeah. If you go onto the ships that will come down, they'll save you. Why don't you go? You can take my credit card. Yeah, it'll be full pay trip. Get on the ship and go. Please. No, please go. Just whenever the Pleiadians or the Anunnakis or whoever it is going to come to get you guys, just go. Okay? And whenever the false flags start and people start putting me against Michael and battling each other, guess what Michael's going to do? Do you want to go have a cup of coffee? Micah! He's going to be like, you want me to fight her? Bro, that's like my sister. If I was wrong, wouldn't I be dead by now? Wouldn't I? If I was lying, wouldn't I have been silenced by now? And if I'm telling the truth, what do you think happens next? I guess that's up to you guys, isn't it? Are you going to stop fucking with me and pretending? Or are you going to have some dignity and clean your planet up? Because if I have to do it, I'm not doing it with sugar and spice. I'm burning you all down. No exceptions. Because I have rage enough in me that has lasted for 2 millennia watching the people my brother sacrifice himself for. Rape in his name. Why do you think I'm here first? I don't play nice. I didn't come here with you know what Jesus said to you? When he comes back, he's going to come bearing a sword. What is a burning sword? What is a burning sword? You guys are fucked. You guys are literally planetarily fucked. Because you've literally proven without a shadow of a doubt you follow a fake god. You lie, steal, cheat, rape. You project and blame onto victims to make them look like the perpetrators. You guys play narcissistic triad games and you have it literally in a fucking playbook. Literally. That's how I'm here, because they literally played by a fucking playbook. Okay? Otherwise, I'd be off in the Middle East somewhere with a bunch of old ladies growing apple trees by myself with my grandparents. But I'm here doing this. So let me tell you, it's a playbook. Whether they're involved or not, they all are involved. All of them. Because if they weren't, at least one would have helped me in 4 decades. 8 billion plus people, multiple alien species, multiple saints, sinners, demons, angels, energies, consciousnesses, magic, science, technology, medicine, money, housing, planet itself, the stars, spaceships, secret societies, inner world species, multi-world species, interdimensional planets, interdimensional beings, interdimensional realities, multiple timelines, multiple possibilities, aeons, archons, gods, and multiverses. Explain to me why no one has fucking helped. Why hasn't anybody helped? You have one guess left. Who was it that said because they're all in on it? Good job, A plus. This is all scripted. I'm not. They are. You are. 1 out of every 5,000 of you that watch this video in the actual messaging and numbers that it will reflect naturally, 1 out of every 5,000 in the playbook is a person. The rest are paid agents. It's in their playbook. Don't fuck with me. I made your world what it is. I'm connected to things you don't even know about because you guys woke up a fucking monster. And I'm not playing nice anymore because you guys have now shown me you have no respect for any boundaries I have. None. It was never about me not having self-worth or confidence. It was all about mind games being played on me because you wanted to control the Phoenix. Okay. Now, if I play along, is it because you wonder that I'm playing you? Now, if you come back and ask me to love you again, am I going to take you back because I love you or I'm playing you? If I continue to make any more YouTube videos, is it to help you or to hurt you? Am I planting seeds to destroy you or planting seeds for a new world? What am I doing? If you know so well, what am I doing? Who am I? Where is your God? Where? Because in my life, when I was being molested as a child and raped, and I was praying to God, what I was seeing is the face of men with a crucifix around them going like this in front of a 3-year-old little child. Your God did nothing. I apologize if that offends you, but it is fact. It is not something I'm making up. It is fact. I have a holy Bible next to my bed. My wallet rests on top of my Bible every night. Someone stole it off of that Bible. Whoever you call Christ did nothing. My guardian angel did nothing. Nothing. And for all I know, I don't know what the fuck they did to me and deleted my memory afterwards, so I wouldn't remember. Because if they can get into my house, they have the technology to do that too. Because if I'm right about one thing, I'm probably right about the rest too. So we can keep playing this mind game of let's make her think she's crazy. But now I've broken it down into black and white thanks to your fucking Piggly Wiggly store. There's gray space too, isn't there? You thought I didn't know? Well, let's figure it out, shall we? I'm Mother Earth. Do you really not think I know everything you're doing at a subconscious level? Who do you think Sophia is? Who do you think Lucifer is? Who do you think Jesus would be related to through Mother Mary? Who do you think all these stories, even if they're fake or fictional or internal, describe about the human body? That we're all divine and connected to the earth. Anything that happens on the earth, any one of us has access to if you're pure enough to be just like the earth. Neutral, justice, pure. And the funny thing is, none of you can do this. None of you. Because none of you can see the real God. Because all of you, even the atheists and the devil worshippers, are worshiping something that is made of other people's imaginations, not your own. Sorry, that's what it is. If you didn't imagine that God in you, then God didn't come forward to you. God was brought to you. If I tell you right now, visualize a multicolored rose, are you going to Google an image for that rose? You imagined it first, didn't you? Someone imagined a God and made that person your God. I'm sitting here telling you the real God is tired of your shit. Because the real God saw what happened to me. And the real God has been saying, just wait. Just wait. Say this. Do that. We're sending you your brother to help you. He's not coming down to the planet this time because last time they killed him. So this time he's not coming back. Not that way. First, you go. Okay, what do I do? Go be mother to them. How? Your way. Okay. Remember, I told them I'm sending a sword next time I come. Guess what that makes you? Gotcha, bro. BRB. 2022 years later. Hi there. My brother said, you guys are fucked. That's all. I don't know what else to tell you. This was complete evidence. Walking into Piggly Wiggly, there's no red wine that I'm looking for, but that red wine exists. Every other flavor is there except that one specific wine. That's red wine, but dark. How weird. The coconut water I usually get to drink. No, not there. The butter I usually get, that's just olive oil, cream, and like whatever, just butter. Not there. My wallet, not there. No car, no ability to travel. Now I can't even go anywhere, and I have no food to eat for the next 2 weeks. But it's okay because God takes care of me, right? Nope. Even my housing is paid for by the government because I'm not allowed to have a job. I'm put on a allowance because your God told them to. Do you see who your God is? It's not Lucifer. It's not Jesus. It's not the demiurge. It's not Theos. It's not any goddess. It's not the source. It's an actual person giving orders from a ship. And if that makes me the Antichrist, then I'll wear that fucking crown and the shoe and I'll dance around on the fucking rubble of this goddamn fucking planet you call Earth, which is just a cesspool of rape and theft. Maybe 1 out of every 10,000 of you should be saved. Maybe. And those of you, like, you don't even believe you deserve it. So why bother? Start over. Go take a break in the white hot room and remember thyself. Maybe then you will remember what it's like to be a normal human being. I can't believe you guys. I can't believe you guys are so dumb. And that me calling you dumb, you guys are more offended by that than actually humbled and thinking to yourselves, we need to do better as a species. Instead, you guys are offended. That's how arrogant you guys are. You guys don't even have the intelligence to realize you're not being humble. You guys don't even have the intelligence to realize where you need to make improvements. You take it as criticism and you say it's nagging and berating. You guys don't even have the intelligence to be like, well, maybe that's something we need to improve in our behavior. Instead, you mock, you make memes, you fucking make the same goddamn movies over and over, and you put subliminal messages in all of them. Exactly. They're probably going to be like, what do we do, Sophia? What do we do, Celeste? So now I need to write another book for you to do it the right way? I'm not doing it. Lead yourselves. I'm not doing any of it. Call me whatever you want. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Say what you want. Make your memes. Steal whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's all part of your playbook. If I'm victimized by it, then you guys get points. If I fight back, then it's a competition of some kind. If I do nothing, you guys think you won and you move to the next game. Go ahead. I just don't care about it anymore. I can't give a fuck about things on a planet that are constantly traumatizing with intent. People do this with intent. And it's embarrassing to be sharing a planet with people that do this and think it's okay. And that me explaining it requires me to explain behavior they already know they're doing. It makes me feel dumb. Like, why am I even wasting my time? I'd rather be that which I hate much than be in a crowd of people who do hateful things to each other and think it's okay. I'd rather be the one standing at the crowd pointing at you guys and saying, I think I'm better than this because of this. And you guys will go, wow, that bitch, look at her. She thinks she's better than everybody. Yup. What does that make you feel? Do you want to maybe just like look at your own behavior? Do you want to maybe look in the fucking mirror? Do you want to maybe, just maybe, stop thinking about me for a fucking minute and realize what the fuck you're doing with your own goddamn life? Your own goddamn family? Your friends, your neighbors, your fucking mailman? But instead, people are analyzing me, recording me, stalking me. Like, do you guys not realize you're the problems? You've been picking on me for 41 fucking years through your gods and your men and your saints and your sinners and your angels and your demons. And none of them have actually helped me out. But me calling that out makes me something else, right? Which means I'm not a part of any of this, am I? I'm not. It's like I'm the only exception. I'm the extra. I'm not supposed to be here. It's not even my body. Like, I don't even, this isn't what I'm supposed to look like. This is all a fucking ritual, script, and manipulation against you guys, done by others of you guys, taking orders from someone pretending to be your god. I don't want to be your god. I don't want to be your goddess. I never have. Even when I was and I walked across the planet with all of you, no one ruled each other. We were all a family. Everyone was unique. We all had our own gifts. Will you please fucking stop doing that? Just sit down and lay down. Please. Because you're really starting to annoy me with all this fidgety energy. Stop. Stop. You can't eat this. This is not food. It's like I'm dealing with a world that's just dumb. And they're not dumb because they're dumb. They're dumb by choice. There's nothing I can do about it. There's literally nothing I can do about it. If I point it out, I'm complaining. If I do nothing, I'm giving up and I'm weak and I'm this or that, or I'm like not helping people. If I help people, I get stolen from. If I go to sleep, I get stolen from. If I go outside, I get threatened. If I stay inside, I get stolen from. So no matter what I do to try to help you, you guys keep taking what you want anyway, so just fucking do it and leave me out of it.